It's your boy, Sense of Self. Today, I want to do something a little bit different, Today, I want to break down the self, And as you can tell from the heading, spelling self with Cellf. Now, that basically is to tell me, or is to tell you, we are all collection of cells. The inner world is full of so many different entities, which we call cells, molecules, atoms. All these are entities within us that one must be aware of, and it's deep. It's very deep. In today's time, we see the world on the outer, never really taking the time to look within. If anybody has heard the saying, as above, so below, or as above, so within. Hence the spelling of Cellf, and this is why sense of self is very important. The awareness of yourself. And when I say self, I don't mean your physical vessel. This physical vessel is a place, it's a realm. You call it earth, or you call it consciousness, And if you've been listening to my videos, I've been breaking down different aspects of the self, the mind, the emotion, the trinity of self. And I think all these things only to shine a light on certain aspects of the life that a lot of us are not aware of, and it's very, very deep. Because like I said, in today's world, we see everything on the outer, never really understanding the outer is created by the inner world, Anyway, today is going to be a conversation with self, and I wanted to give a little quick due on the mind. So anybody watching this, peace and balance to you if this resonates with you, Now, we all speak about the mind, but never really having an understanding of what the mind truly is. We feel, we do whatever we do, we just think it's normal, but never really making up and saying, oh wow, this is truly what a mind is. So I want to give a little correlation to the mind and how this manifests into the physical, So if anyone is familiar with the 4 lobes of the brain, now you have 4 lobes of the brain. You have your frontal lobe, you have your occipital lobe, you have your parental lobe, and you have your temporal lobe. Don't call me on the others, but these are your 4 parts of your brain, right? And this correlates with the 4 directions of self, which is the outer, which is the macro part. You got 4 directions of self correlating with the inner 4 lobes, So you have the 4 directions will be your north, south, east, and west, And this is how we see it. So like I said, before you understand self, you must understand you are not the body. And this body that you are in is a full vessel, it's a full universe, it's a world. So if I'm saying 4 directions and 4 wings, if you want to apply it to yourself, you have north, south, east, and west, right? And an example will be, try this exercise if you want to test it out. Try and breathe north. Inhale north, inhale south, inhale east, and inhale, to the left. So inhale up, inhale down, inhale left and right. And you realize each part of it has a different smell. I'm trying to give you a correlation to the 4 wings. In ancient Egyptian science, they say the god of the 4 quarters, or the god of the 4 quarters, which is describing the 4, your north, south, east, and west, which also correlates with your 4 lobes of the brain, right? Now, if we were to go even deeper, this also correlates, right, with the 4 seasons. You notice how they all correlate in 4 seasons, and I'm gonna give you this. It's pretty straightforward. So you got your 4 seasons, which also correlates with all that, and you got spring, summer, winter, fall, right? This also correlates with the 4 parts of the day, you know. So if you were to, if I'm to give you an example, your spring is like morning, right? Your summer is like afternoon, yeah? Your evening is like fall, yeah? And then your nighttime is like winter. Oh, this is one day. So we are the micro to the macro, you know, like I said, you got spring, summer, winter, fall. This correlates with you. You see spring, summer, winter, fall as a whole year, right? But to the universal body that we're in, it's just one day. Hence, they say we truly only have one day. This is why they say that deep. If you've ever heard that before, that is the reason why they say that. Because everything happens within 24 hours and it starts again. You got the light and the dark in that same one day. You still got that 4 seasons is still that same one day, you know. So like I said, you have your spring, which correlates with morning. They have the same consistency. Everything is kind of the same, just the micro to the macro. Then you have your summer, which summer also correlates with your afternoon. Again, they have the same consistency, hot, crazy, things blossom, everybody's looking good, it's crazy. And then you have your fall, which is the nighttime. And then you have your, you know, your winter, which is the evening. And they also have the same. Evening, winter is the coldest season, and nighttime is the coldest day. Anyway, I don't want to go too deep because like I said, today is about sense of self, understanding the self, understanding that when you hear self, they're not referring to your physical vessel. They're referring to the mind that you are in this vessel, the rising and setting conscious within yourself, you know. When you sleep, you know, you set. When you are awake, you rise. This is no different than the sun rising and setting. Again, the macro to the micro, you know. We're all bodies within bodies. Hence, it's very important. I mean, if you're lost, don't worry. You just got to understand you are not this vessel. And if you really want to know, you can figure that out yourself straight away, you know. So today I'm going to end here. In my next video, I'm going to try and break down hypnotic rhythm or cosmic habit force, you know, a bit more deeper as well. So we can just shine a bit of light on all these aspects of life that we're not aware of. So I'm going to end here. And he who this resonates with, peace and balance.